Family outing ba ang hanap mo? The search is over because this might be the best resort you can enjoy with the whole family. Today, we will explore the biggest adventure park in Orani Bataan, and I was surprised by all the activities that you can do here. So I made sure to bring the family with me so that I won't be lonely for today's video. What makes this place special is that within the Sinagtala Resort, there's actually a lot of different accommodations, and our goal is to go through 4 of them so that you can choose the perfect one when visiting Sinagtala. Sinagtala is located in Barangay Tala, Orani Bataan, around 2.5 to 3 hours away from the metro, and it's primarily an agricultural town.
They surveyed the land together and they saw there was an opening, a ridge, several bangins. Yeah, they saw potential of what this place could be, a tourism site. Yeah, my dad had this dream of having his own zip line, and so he saw there was a perfect ridge where he could put a zip line, and that's where it all started.
Coffee is a big part of the Sinagtala history, and what I absolutely love about this place is there's an unlimited supply of coffee.
This tree behind me is a Liberica coffee tree. There were apparently around 10,000 coffee trees, a mix of Robusta, Liberica, Excelsa.
So aside from being an adventure park, you can witness the agricultural roots here. We'll be seeing some of the coffee plants while hiking behind our first accommodation, along with a very adorable companion, Coco.
Si Coco nag-hike.
Okay, so this is the Sinagtala guide map, and you already know a place is that big if they need to put maps like this all around. So we are currently somewhere here. Let's explore our first destination. Oops! Okay, so our first destination is Duyan. Tara, samahan niyo ako. So the first accommodation we stayed in is Duyan House and Villas, and this is probably one of the biggest spaces in the whole Sinagtala complex. But let's start with the rooms. We stayed here in this huge premier villa that can fit up to 9 guests with a beautiful view of the mountains. The Wi-Fi connection is also good here, perfect for remote workers. This one is really perfect for bigger groups, but the Duyan House Resort has a wide variety of room options to choose from. Just outside there is a spacious area filled with trees and greenery so that you can walk freely and enjoy the relaxing ambience. Another good thing about the Duyan House Resort is it's right beside one of many pools here in the resort complex. This pool has a captivating view of the city from far away. They also have their own restaurant, and they serve classic and good quality Filipino food. As a kare-kare lover, you should absolutely try this one. So, how much does it cost to stay here in Duyan? Before that, let's descend towards a hidden river behind the Duyan property. On this short 20-minute trail, we are joined by an adventurous little cutie, Coco. As we go down towards the river, we are surrounded by various trees and coffee plants that the farm cultivates to produce some of the best quality beans. They told me that even big corporations like Nescafe get their coffee here. And as we go deeper, we are welcomed by a small stream where you can enjoy and take a dip, just like what Coco is doing here.
Now we're not late.
Now, to stay in Duyan, the cheapest room that I found is at around 4,500 plus per night for 2 in booking websites like Agoda or Booking.com. So that's a good price for an amazing bed and breakfast like this one. But if you want a simpler accommodation but still want to access the nature vibes, the pools, facilities, and the adventure park that we will explore later on, you can also stay here in Angelika Residence Inn.
Okay, samahan niyo ako. Explore natin to.
This one has more standard room options, very well maintained, clean, and as always, the rooms have such a breathtaking view.
Here they have
They have a huge space here that you can use for gatherings and events. So if you really want that convenient accommodation here, you can stay here at 2,000 per night per person or at around 5,000 for 2 per night. So the next 2 resorts we'll be showing are very unique in their own way. But for me, the reason to stay here is really the adventure park. And I'm really excited to show you that. But for now, let's explore the next resort.
Okay, so our third destination is Tanawin. And this is one of the original resorts here in Sinagtala. So tara, explore natin to.
Tanawin in English means views. And that's really the perfect name for this B&B. Here they have multiple room options like this cute sized glamping tent room, a few garden rooms, a whole house for big groups, and the wing where we stayed. It's a spacious hotel-like accommodation that can host 6 to 8 people. One of our favorite features here is the breakfast place on top of the building. Now the whole space of Tanawin is just huge and I highly suggest staying here for the added layer of comfort. While the next resort we'll be showing is also very special, Tanawin and most of the other accommodations here do have spaces for hosting events. And if you want a bigger event venue that can fit up to 200 people, the Sinagtala property has a chapel and a whole event hall for weddings and corporate events. Now, before we explore the adventure park, how much does it cost to stay here in Tanawin? So the cheapest one I found is for around 4 people already, which costs 9 to 10,000 pesos per night for the family rooms, which is a good price for a big group like that. And I'll put links in the description for you to check out. And now, in the middle of Sinagtala, you will find the adventure park where you can have fun with the whole family, featuring their biggest infinity pool, a mega swing by the cliff, a zipline across the mountains, a bicycle zipline, a bridge, and our favorite, the obstacle course. They even have a mini racetrack here for these cute little go-karts. Now, the last accommodation we'll be featuring is really the most sophisticated among the 4 and I'm really excited to show you guys this one. But after playing around in the adventure park, it's time to have a quick meal in Sinagtala Cafe, the best food place here in my opinion.
Okay, so this is our last resort destination here in Sinagtala, Labuyo Villas. While all the other resorts here are beautifully designed, this one really puts a lot of emphasis into the architecture, the interiors, the exteriors. Let's get some insights from the architect that designed this place himself. Tara!
This is architect Nestor David, the chief designer of Sinagtala and the architect and owner of Labuyo Villas. Named after the Labuyo chicken, a pure breed Philippine wild chicken and not the Labuyo chili peppers. Now, according to architect David, these 3 houses have distinct personalities representing 3 of his children. But each of them designed with so much attention to detail that you'll never guess the extent of how intentional they are with every single ingredient to this whole masterpiece. From the spacious bathrooms designed to stay fresh and odorless, to the walls that architect made himself out of natural materials and recycled agricultural waste. The spaces here are really efficiently plotted out. Every single little detail gives this house really that unique characteristic to it. And we were all amazed at how passionate he is about his creation. Even the check-in and check-out processes here is taken into consideration as they require at least 1 day gap between bookings to thoroughly clean the rooms. Honestly, it's hard to give justice to the whole Labuyo Villas experience through this video, so I hope that you guys will check it out yourself because the rates here start at around 4 to 5,000 per night for two, so I think that's an absolute steal.
And going beyond the specs and the special features of this place, I noticed that architect David really has a very deep sense of purpose with expressing his creativity, and the house is dedicated to his children. I think a big ingredient of that purpose is really family. Without family, we literally won't be here. I wouldn't be where I am right now if it wasn't for my family. And if you're watching this right now, maybe this is a sign for you to spend more time with your family while we still can.
So if you like the nature, the adventure, and the comfort, make sure to bring the whole family here in Sinagtala Resort. I hope you like this video. We still have a lot of videos to put out, and join me as we travel the Philippines with purpose. Maraming salamat. Paalam.
Hindi ka nun. Humigira ka. Aggressive ka.